What's up, fam? Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. But real quick, I wanted to comment on this recent uproar on Black Twitter about a song that came out in 2002, 2004 by Destiny's Child called "Cater to You." Now, for some reason, yesterday it went viral, and a lot of the women, I guess the modern day feminists, I guess is what you want to call it, got upset saying that this was a pick-me song. And for those of you who don't know what a pick-me is, it's basically saying it's a woman that'll throw other women under the bus to get a man. Not sure how this song and that description or that word goes together, but hey, whatever. So anywho, you remember the song, it talks, Destiny Child talks about pretty much, taking care of your man. Like he comes home from work, got his food ready, run his bath water, want to give him a manicure, give him a massage, brush his hair, put on his do-rag, all kind of stuff. And now women, it was a hit back then, but now you got women who seem offended by this song. Let you know that times are changing, and not changing for the better. So you go on Black Twitter, and you got women that say, one comment said that, do you know how particular a black man would be about how he put on his do-rag? And I can attest to that. I understand that because I'm the same way. But then you got some say, I thought, the part about the slippers, that's something a dog would do. Like, really? But then one comment, I felt like pretty much summed it all up, was saying that she hadn't met a brother, quote unquote brother, that was worth even half of the stuff that Beyonce and them was talking about. And in the words of the world famous Kevin Samuel, bingo. And I think that's the problem, the thing that we're not discussing, that's not being discussed on Black Twitter. You haven't met a man that you feel is not worth doing those things to. So the question is, what type of man do you feel would be worth doing those things for? So if you met guys that don't work, half-ass work, won't do anything for you, sit around, smoke, drink, play video games all day, ain't really trying to advance himself, hang out with his boys or what have you. Now, this the man you met. The question is, how'd you meet this man? Where'd you meet this man? Why did you meet this man? And why are you still dealing with this type of dude? What that tells me, and this should be a learning and teaching moment, that if I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times previously. You got to expand your circle. You have to get out of the neighborhood, the classmates, the friends, maybe even the family. You got to get away from these people and find other people to communicate with, other people to associate with. Because undoubtedly the men that you meet ain't worth these things. But then again, what if the man that you meet, what if he is worth that? But you just won't do it. Have we ever thought about that? Because that could be a problem too. That could be, that could be an issue too. So like I said, I can't understand like where the world is going now, to where a woman feels that there's something wrong with catering to the man. It didn't, nowhere in the song did it say the man wasn't doing anything wrong to her. It didn't say anything in the song about the man was beating her, taking all her money, cheating on her, spending money on another woman. It don't say nothing about that in the song. All this is saying that, and this is the kicker, it's just one song. It's just one song. She done did songs about scrubs. Don't want to see no scrubs, but so yeah, it's just one song. They've done songs about no scrubs. You know, you got songs about I want a thug. You ain't said nothing about y'all ain't said nothing about that song. You know, want a thug type dude, blah blah blah. Y'all ain't said nothing about that. You know what y'all did? Probably danced and twerked all day and night on that song. I don't want no scrubs. You probably sat there and danced and drank and shed tears and laughed at a nigga dude and, you know, pointed him out in the club and all that kind of stuff. You ain't had no problem with that. But now you go back 20 years and you find a song about a woman catering to her man who's probably doing everything that the man you have ain't doing. Her man, the one she's happy with, the one that she's glad she has because she's not single. You know, she found a good, not just only not single, but found a good man. She wants to do that. But hey, could be too. She's a good woman. And she's a good woman, and she's living up to a standard that you need to live up to. Now, I know a lot of times people do not want anyone else to call out their faults. And that's a problem. You know, like we go back to the whole Monique issue. We can rewind it to Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels tells women stop wearing bonnets. Then people get mad, so who is he to tell women to not stop wearing bonnets? What the world? Mind his own business. You know, the woman should be saying that. Then Monique comes out and say the same thing. You tell her to mind her own business. So the problem is, what do you want? I think people just want to be comfortable in what they do at all times and don't want nobody to say anything, because people don't want to be judged. They feel they're being judged. Well, you might be. I don't think you should be. But I mean, you are judging your character. I mean, the Bible tell you about, you know, people, you're gonna be judged on your character and your merits and your works and stuff like that. I mean, that's just life. People are gonna judge you now, whether you worry about it or concern yourself with it. That's up to you. But like I said, I think the world is going the wrong way, especially with relationships. And it got to a point where it's like it's gonna be hard to bring it back. But I think it can be brought back, but it's gonna be hard to bring it back to where it needs to be. And also, I mean, but you got people out there that have been pretty much been warning us, warning women, warning men. There's a certain way you gotta conduct yourself. If not, there's gonna be some major consequences and repercussions. And it's manifesting itself now thanks to the internet. And so, like I say, you see a lot of women that seem like they're bitter, upset, bad relationships in the past. And I understand. You do got some sorry dudes out there. You got a lot of sorry dudes out there. I'm just going, I'll put it out there for put the brothers out there. You got a lot of sorry dudes out there that don't do anything, that won't do anything for themselves. So definitely they're not gonna do anything for you. But they're out there. And the problem is, like I said, if they reside where you reside, that's all you're gonna see. So no, half the dudes you meet won't be worthy of being catered to. But that's a personal problem. That's somewhere where you have to figure out how to grow yourself. Don't worry about what another man is doing. Don't worry about what another woman is doing. Don't worry about what another person is going to think of you if you do certain things to change the way you operate. Sometimes you have to compromise, and people don't want to compromise. I know. I'll tell you a quick story, and then I'm out. Years ago, I used to work with a lady, and remember she come in the break room and said that, you know, telling all her business, and pretty much said that for some reason she walked through the house all the time, you know, butt naked, no clothes on. Man won't look at her, husband won't look at her, barely look at her, barely give her time of day. I told her, I said, try this. Put on like a wife beater, skimpiest little underwear you got, G-strings, lace, whatever. Don't approach them. Go and pick up something. Vacuum, wash dishes. Just do any kind of everyday chore, sit down, read, whatever. Just do some little old chore like he's not even in the room, like you're oblivious to him even being in the room. Just try that, and then come back and tell me what happened. So, I don't know how many days have passed. She come back, and it was like, she said, I did what you said. I said, what happened? Oh, he was all on me. You know what I'm saying? This and third. So really, you know. She said, but that's not the way I wanted it to happen. And I'm like, what? So I couldn't understand, because it's like, dude, when you got the result that you wanted, what was the problem? And it's like she didn't understand the psyche of a man. And so it's like she didn't want to do what she needed to do to get what she wanted. She wanted to do it her way. She didn't understand that what she was doing, she thought she was trying to cater to her man one way, but she had to cater to him a different way. And when she did it, she got the result she wanted, but she didn't like the method to getting there. And that's what the problem is. A lot of people, and we're gonna stick to this video, to this song. So a lot of women want things to happen a certain way, want the man to be a certain way, a certain man, and do certain things, but they don't like to change their thought process or the way they do things to make that happen. They don't want to compromise, or they don't want to submit to the mind of a man. You ain't got to submit to a man's physical presence. If you submit to the mind of a man, you can get what you want, and he not even realize what's going on. But in the end, he's happy, you're happy, and you can cater to each other. So that's the part that I feel is missing. Destiny's Child, they wrote one song to cater to your man, but I'm sure if she's catering to him, I guarantee he did something to deserve being catered to. So ladies, change your circle, change the environment. Find half, instead of not knowing half the men that'll be worth this, find half the men that would be worth this. And with that being said, I'm out. Thank you for listening to me. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. Hit the links at the bottom. If you got a YouTube channel, go down to the description box, click the link, sign up for tube, buddy. It will help your channel grow. It will help you see things. I know it's helping mine grow. Yeah, I can't explain it, because it'll be in detail. It's just going to, buddy. Take my word for it. I also got a link in the description box where you can buy merchandise. And with that being said, peace.